I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait.
Hi and welcome back to the Rideshare Buddy UK YouTube channel. I'm Kevin. Today it's a Tuesday. It's a little bit wet and miserable, but I'm going to do a Uber challenge, and all jobs I accept today have to be worth at least £10. So nothing below £10. It's £10 or over only. It's coming up to 5 to 12. I'm going to work till 8, from 12 till 8. I'll take my usual 1 hour lunch break. So it's going to be a 7-hour working shift. And let's see how much we make in 7 hours. It's now 12 o'clock. So let's click on go online. And then we'll see what we can do today if all we do is take £10 and above jobs. But I'm not just going to cherry pick this. Next week I'll do exactly the same, but I'll do a £10 and below challenge, whereby next Tuesday I'll do nothing but jobs valued at under £10. But we'll wait to see. With it being a bit rainy like it is today, hopefully we might have a few jobs coming in. But rather than just sit around, mate. Oh no, £4.30. No good for me. So let's flick that off. Okay, so we've just had our first job come in. It's from Lagrange Hospital, a new hospital in Cumberland, going up to Caerphilly, and it's paying £22. Now, I don't mind that. Cumberland's the hospital's about 5 miles away, but it's fast, 50, 60 mile an hour dual carriageway, pretty much all the way there. So even though it's 5 miles, it's only about 8 to 10 minutes one time. And Caerphilly is a busy area for Uber. I should easily get a job into Cardiff from Caerphilly. So that should lead me at some stage into another £10 plus job from Caerphilly. But let's get off. Let's get down to the hospital and let's start our first fare at £22.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this.
Okay, so that's our first job done, completed. £22, and it took about 45 minutes, well, just under 45 minutes in total to go there and come back. I'm just going to sit around in Caerphilly now. Caerphilly is quite a busy area. If I don't get anything within, say, 20 minutes, I might start a slow hike back to Newport in the hope that we'll catch something on the way back. But yeah, off to a good start. I've just moved a little bit closer to Caerphilly, where there's a bit better parking and better reception on the phone. But doesn't it annoy you when your normal base of operations goes into surge while you're stuck on the outskirts? So I've just checked the app. Newport is currently in surge, and Caerphilly, not a lot happening at the moment. I had one job, but that was only paying £5, so no good for today's challenge. Excellent for next week's, but not for today. So we'll just hang around for a little while and try and get that £10 job. If I don't get anything in, say, 15 minutes, I'll turn around and start heading back to Newport. Because it's only right that I at least carry on working and not just sit around. Okay, so it's just coming up to 1:05. Just another minute to go. I'll give it till 1:05. If nothing comes in, then I'm going to head back down towards Newport. Got two options: go to Central Caerphilly, and then I can either take a drive out towards Cardiff way back to Newport, which might get me more chance of jobs, but they'll be low value jobs. There won't be £10 plus jobs because we get close to Cardiff. Fares going lower. Well, the route I'll probably take is down the back way through Macon, and that brings me out down Marshfield stroke Dufferin area of Newport, and that's much more likely to pick me up a larger fares into Cardiff, or even possibly £10 fare into an area of Newport. It also brings me out towards Spitty, and we do get some good fares from the Spitty area. Uber seems to do a lot of trade plate drivers, looking at going to the station, and those are always £10-12 fares. So I think that's the way I'll probably go. But it is a little bit quiet up here in Caerphilly. Still surging by the looks of it. We've got the red on the map for Newport. So I really want to get back to Newport as soon as possible. So that's what I'm going to do. Another 20 seconds and I'll move off, head back down to Newport via Macon, the back route way, and bring me out down Marshfield stroke Dufferin area. So I'll keep you updated. If I get a job on the way, I'll let you know. Yes, okay, so I'd just come down to Caerphilly, only a couple of half a mile out, and I've picked up a job from the Premier Inn at Caerphilly down to the Castle in Cardiff. Just a tad under £15. I'm just waiting now for my passenger. It was only about a mile away, well, less than a mile away from where I was. So a great little number, down into Caerphilly. So from Caerphilly down into Cardiff, 15 quid, well, £14.85, something like that. Okay, so I've just dropped off in Cardiff. That was 15 quid. That job from the hospital to Caerphilly was actually £26, not £22 as I first thought, and a pound tip as well, so that was 27. Got £2 in holiday contribution payment today, so it's now 20 to 2. So we're talking about an hour and a half, just over an hour and a half, and I'm on £44. And I'm just sat now in Cardiff waiting for my next £10 plus job. Okay, I didn't hang around in Cardiff too long. I headed back into Newport, and just as I hit Newport down at Dufferin, I've just been pinged a job from the middle of Newport, central Newport, out to Weston-super-Mare. So that's a handy little number, £42. And I'm on my way there now. So that should take me up to my break time once I've completed that. So let's get moving for this trip out to Weston.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Okay, so just dropped off Western Supermare, just outside Western Supermare. So I've popped into the Morrison's for a quick toilet break and to pick up a quick snack, which I'm going to have. If this was a normal day, I would actually go into Western Supermare, park up and go down the front, spend a couple of hours at the front, have some fish and chips and maybe an ice cream or two, and enjoy a couple of hours. But this is a challenge day, so I can't really afford to take 2 days off, or 2 hours off. So I'm going to have this quick snack, head back to Newport. What's the time? Let's get my glasses on and I'll let you know. It's currently 3:20, so hopefully I might be back by about 4 o'clock. And I've got, let's get it out. Well, of course, there you go. £87, 11 pence on the clock. Started at 12. So you're looking at 3.5 hours for £87. Not too far off 30 quid an hour. Not too shabby. But I've got to head back to Newport, and that means loads of traffic on the M4. As I was coming down, the traffic jam was building up and stationary. So I'm going to hope I can get back within the hour, and then I'm going to go for my hour's break. Well, probably about 40 minutes break because I'm spending 20 minutes there. And then we'll start the second evening shift and see what we can do later on. Well, I'm going to have a snack, and I'll see you on the return journey.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Right, okay, so sorry about the sound. I forgot to bring my wireless mic with me for the second session. 5 o'clock. We got our 3-hour session to take us up to 8 o'clock now, and we'll see how it goes. Don't forget, £87.11 at the moment, and I'm just sitting out waiting for any job paying over £10. And unfortunately, looking at the app, Newport Search has finished. But it was a well-deserved break anyway. I needed that cup of tea. So let's just sit back and wait and see where we go. Okay, so we've still out there, £87, nothing's happening yet. Half an hour, no job. We've had plenty of work coming in. Again, like I say, between £5, £8, £9, nothing yet. That's over 10. So we'll still keep waiting and we'll see what happens. I think one of the things you've got to watch when you're doing this sort of challenge, especially if you just sort of target over the £10 mark, is you're going to have a lot of dead mileage to cope with. So that's a lot of fuel burnt on the returns. like that trip from Western, had to come all the way back without passengers, so that's a lot of dead mileage. The one this morning, I've only done 3 jobs today, but £87 on 3 jobs. As I'm saying, that one this morning from Cumbrain, I had to run a little bit to Cumbrain, 5 miles, which wasn't too bad. Nice, easy route out there. Picked up out the Cumbrain at the New Grange Hospital, took it out to Caerphilly, dropped really nicely onto a job in Caerphilly, down to Cardiff. And then as I was coming back from Cardiff, as I just hit Newport, that's not too bad a one, that's about 10 mile one empty, I picked up that job down to Western. So I've had a fair few dead miles, and this is where you need fuel economy on your car. I mean, like I say, I do 74 miles to the gallon. I can afford to do that. If I had a big car, only doing about 30 miles to the gallon, you really shouldn't be doing those sort of dead mileage. You want to try and keep it local, where you drop from one job onto the next, onto the next. But we'll find out about that next Tuesday, when I do a under £10 award, £10 trip or under, in next week's challenge. But I'm rabbiting because there's nothing else to do, basically. Well, I sat here waiting for work. That surge has blown over very quickly in Newport, but all of the jobs that were coming out in surge were quite low value jobs, so not really worth doing for this sort of a challenge. We had an £11, £11.99 job just come through, but it got matched. It was on Trip Radar, £11.99, but it got matched to another driver, so I'm still waiting. Well, it looks like that driver who took the job decided against it and cancelled, because he's come through again and I've got it. So it's Newport down to Caldecott, and £11.99. I think I know where it is. It's not as bad as it sounds, but it heads out towards Caldecott. So let's get on to this job and pick him up. It's about 1.6 miles away, so fairly local, not too far. Yeah, as I say, I think I know this pick up and drop. It's not as bad as it sounds. It took me 40 minutes wait time to get this £11.99 or £12 job, so not great, but it does push me up towards the £100, and that can't be too bad at all. I mean, it is Tuesday. I am doing a 7-hour shift, well, 8 hours plus an hour's lunch break. So if I walk away with £110, £120, I'll be happy with that. With this
easy, yo. I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad.
So I'm just gonna head directly towards central Newport. I'm not going to sit around out there for very long, or at all really, because you don't get jobs out of that area. I may start picking up jobs as I come into the city, which is about 4 miles down the road here, but it won't take long to get there. Fast dual carriageway, very happy sitting at 50 miles an hour, not much faster because there's speed cameras, but let's head off. Okay, well, it's taken half an hour for a job to come through. Well, I got one from Newport Station to Chepstow, and it's paying just a shade under £22. So let's head that off. This might be my last job of the day because it's 6:30. It'll take about an hour or so to get there and back, hour and 20 minutes there and back. So that's going to take me right up to 7:30, close to 8 o'clock, but I might get one in just after, who knows. Let's see what happens. Let's get up to the station and pick up this passenger going to Chepstow.
once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
Okay, so we're on £120 or just over, and it's now 7 o'clock. By the time we get back to Newport, it's going to be about 7:30, so I might squeeze in one more short £10 job or thereabouts. But to be honest with you, £120 is what I would normally expect to make. £120, £130 on a Tuesday for a shift, that's my usual amount. So I've not made any extra money, it's about the same as normal. But the one thing I have noticed, and that is I've done a lot of dead mileage, because you're going out into areas where you're not going to get a job back. So that's the biggest worry. In this car, it's Prius, 73, 74 to the gallon, it's not such a big deal. But if I was in one of these big Mercs that a lot of drivers driving around here, getting 30, 40, at most 50 to the gallon, it's going to eat into your profit big time. So doing the £10 plus challenge is great fun. I've got out to places I possibly might not have gone to before, but it's not a profitable strategy. You're making no difference money wise. Even if I get another £10 job now, it's only going to take up to 130, which is the sort of money I make on a normal running around shift, and I don't have the same levels of dead mileage, so I'm actually making more money per mile. And we'll find that out next week when I do the £10 or less challenge. There'll be a lot of running around, but very little dead mileage, go from one local job to the next local job. So we'll see what happens then. But if I don't get another job today, then that's it for the challenge. I might get another £10 job, but if I don't, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like and share, and until next time, drive safely and make a profit. Okay, so we're getting close to there now. It's 25 to 8. I'll give it 15 minutes to get a £10 job come out. If I do, I'll do it. But come 10 to 8, I'll be parking up and calling it a day. So I came out at midday, had an hour's break, well, a 20-minute break in Bristol and a 40-minute break back at home. I've done, I don't know if you can pick that up. Can you see it? I don't know. It's 5 trips. 120.88. Let's see if that will pick it up. There you go. 5 trips, £120.88. So, as I said before, it's about average for Tuesday that I normally do. I normally do about £120 to £130. And the only real difference is lots of dead mileage. But it's been a very enjoyable day today. Nice leisurely drive around. None of the hectic Cardiff traffic you normally have to cope with. But I wouldn't use a £10 plus only job as a long-term strategy. It's worked today. It's played about with Uber's algorithms, I no doubt. I'm quite sure I've messed up their profile of me, and that's no bad thing. So that's it. If I do get another job, I'll pop back on and just let you know. But I don't think I will now. I think it's just a 15-minute wait until it's time to go home. So safe driving, and until next time.